Are you ready to listen to a podcast?
Here comes the Playhouse Podcast, thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices.
Find, subscribe, and listen.
Did you miss a show? Download the podcast now.
Hey, it's Elena J. So with kids going back to school and doing the online distance learning, some schools are banning kids from wearing PJs while doing the online learning. What are your thoughts on this? Plus, what is the male version of Karen? What name should we choose? Plus, JJ has officially broken the matrix. He whispered these 4 words in his wife's ear, and let's just say it helped him get lucky. We'll chat about this plus so much more in the Playhouse Podcast, which starts now.
If your kid's going to be social distance learning, do they have to get in their school uniform or put on, like, school clothes? Remember when your parents would take you shopping for your school clothes and you couldn't wear them until the first day of school? So there's this school district in Springfield, Illinois that says they're requiring the kids to get ready, to get up, to dress a certain way. They can't wear their sweatpants. They can't wear gym shorts.
Well, they didn't say that. They just want you to look appropriate. They don't want you to look like you're in your pajamas and you just got out of bed and your hair is all crazy, because they just want these kids to have the motivation. When you get ready, you honestly just feel a different way. When I put some rouge on, I could tackle the world.
I feel the exact same. If I would have woke up and just literally threw a t-shirt and a pair of shorts on and came to work today, I would have felt the exact same if I would have showered and shaved and done all that stuff. I would exact same.
There was a guy that used to work here, and you had a problem with how he dressed because he had holes in his shirt and he smelled like the night before.
It's one thing if you're upper management and you got a hole in the armpit of your shirt and you literally just came from the bar.
Yeah,
that's different. That's way different than sitting in front of a computer wearing a pair of sweatpants or your pajama pants.
I honestly...
But you support this move.
Overall texting, people say, get the kids up, get them ready, and they will function better. It's proven. Mm-hmm. You remember that one speech that was he a naval officer?
Make your bed.
Make your bed. It is the first thing that you accomplish that day.
If I made my bed, my wife would die. She's just still in there. Elena, you support this? Kids got to take their pajamas off?
Yeah, I totally support it. I mean, I'm fine with them wearing, sweatpants, sweat shorts, whatever, but definitely change your clothes.
Right.
Don't wear your pajamas.
I'm really rolling against the current. Beth, should they have to change out of their PJs or what?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it does something for your confidence. You're ready. And it's that definitive line between waking up and then starting something new during your day. Don't you agree?
Yeah, because when you look good, you feel better. And when you feel better, you do better. Don't send your kid to school in pajama pants and, some old ratty T-shirt.
But they're not going to school. They're going to the kitchen table to look at a computer.
They're still going to see each other. Like whether they Zoom in or however they're going to do it. What if they see another kid and they're like, what a slop. Bullying does not stop.
Oh, God.
No, and it's even worse online because people can do it anonymously. You know what? Even if kids went back to school full time, I'd be in favor of uniforms. It just levels the playing field.
I can't.
No,
I can't
I
with
agree.
this anymore.
All it takes is for one kid to screenshot a still of a kid with crazy hair and tattered.
So this is what you're doing. You're going to
clothing.
prepare your day in case somebody screenshots you.
Heck yeah.
Hey, Tina, you aboard with this let them be in their PJs thing or what?
Oh, my gosh, I would much rather have them be in their pajamas. I think it's a bunch of crap that people are saying that if they learn better, if they get up ready for the day, my kid can roll out of bed and go to school and be perfectly fine.
So you're telling me if you wake up and you look like you just had a great 8 hours of sleep, that you're going to go to work and feel confident?
I'm pretty sure that I would be just fine. I rolled out of bed this morning, put some clothes on, and went to work.
You look great, Tina. I mean,
sure.
You sound like $100.
I don't know what it is. It's just like, for me, when you get ready, you know that you have something.
Then that's fine.
More
To
look
each their
forward
own.
to.
But why blanket statement this? Why make every kid? What if your kid looks fine? This should be a
That's
parent's
why rules
decision.
happen. What do you mean?
No.
Rules are set in place.
This is some middle-aged superintendent going, I wish I would have done something different with my life. And I wouldn't be under the heat of all this. I'm going to impose some rules on people to make sure that they know I'm doing my job.
I don't know.
Yep, exactly. More rules for the kids.
Kids all comfy in their pajamas. All they can do is focus on just going to lounge some more.
You wonder why kids are constantly rebelling? This is why, because they keep getting rules jammed
Don't call
down
my
on.
show and yell at me and whatever me. I'm just kidding.
Tina, you got her all fired up. This is my favorite. Thank you. You're my new favorite. You can call whenever you want. You get straight. Just tell Elena you got the golden ticket, and you get straight on the air to antagonize Kat whenever you want.
All
Okay.
right. Thanks.
Have a great morning.
Bye, Tina.
Thank you. Bye.
Wow.
See ya.
That's twice in the last 2 weeks that you've used that really condescending voice with the listener. Yeah. Kat, finish the line for me, please. My significant other is no fun when
He is outdoors. So
what
I don't
happened?
know what.
He used to be fun.
He's great on the golf course. Like, he's fine with that nature, but he's just not fine with the nature that Liam and I like. So I took Liam early morning fishing. We got up 7 a.m. Liam made me my coffee. I'm like, let's get in the car. Let's
You
do
got him
some
trained well.
early morning fishing. So we're halfway out the door. Derek runs down. He's like, whoa, where are you guys going? I said, we're going fishing. You didn't even ask me. I said, why would we ask you? Why would it? And I guess it would have been a nice thing for me to extend the offer, even though I knew the answer.
Yeah.
But he's just like, he'll sit there and then he'll do like the look at his hands. There'll be sand on them, or he looks and he doesn't like the smell of the water coming off the lake and ants. And he's just not built for the outdoors. And he'll be the first one to tell you. But I'm like, you're just no fun. You're no fun when you're out there.
Elena, your fiance Melissa is no fun when
We play Scrabble. She just, well, actually, both of us get pretty into it, but there's always that point, when somebody hits that triple word score.
Yeah.
She just can't take it anymore when she has all the vowels and has, no consonants, whatever. It's just.
you guys are on a runaway lame train.
They are.
And I need you to understand.
You are the conductor.
At your age, with your skill set, you're a fun girl. And to hear that the pain points in your life are when you guys have to scrabble up, I'm really disappointed. And 18-year-old Elena, it'd be so disappointed in you right now. She
I
would
don't
be
know.
like,
I
she
think
would be
Elena
like-
did it up when she was younger, and now she's ready to just like sow
Nobody
her
has done
wild
it up.
oats.
Nobody has done it up so much when they were younger that they should be this lame, this young.
So, Elena, you playing with her is like playing with my mom. My mom's an English teacher, and she does this weird like Grinch smile when it's time to like challenge her. You know what I mean? Oh, you want me to open this dictionary? Let's do that. Okay.
So I would say my significant other is no fun when there's the last 10% of anything. And let me give you an example. I was working on our jet ski Friday afternoon, and we had to get back to get to a hockey tournament.
Yeah.
And we had 1 hour left before we had to leave the lake. And my wife stood there tapping her toe on the dock. Oh. And I go, is everything all right? Yep, just trying to get you going. I go, well, honey, I got to put this back together. I can't just leave it like this. I got to put it back together, and I want to try and start it, and I want to get it out to see if it's running right.
Yeah.
Yep, trying to get you going, and knowing that we're going to have to at least stop for gas, and we've got to do this and this. I said, we back-timed it all fine. If we leave in 1 hour from right now, everything will be fine. Fine.
Oh.
Anything. If there's 10% left in the gas tank,
Yeah.
She wigs out until you get it full. If there's 10% of eggs left in the refrigerator, she's on freak out mode till it gets full. So my significant other is no fun when there's 10% of anything left, especially time. Over this weekend, there was 3 different times she's like, come on, getting you going is impossible.
Maybe you're taking too long with your tasks. Did you ever think
When
of
have
that?
I ever been late for anything?
You're not late for anything, but sometimes
Therefore.
you dawdle.
I'm old. I'm getting old enough, by the way, that my time is my time. Get the hell out of my time.
Yeah. Dale texted, my wife is no fun at sporting events. All she does is sit there and take selfies. She never watches.
Oh, God. I'm so blessed. I am so
I knew
blessed
that
and
would
so
hit you
thankful that my wife isn't this girl. But when we could, especially if I could get away to a Major League Baseball game,
Yeah.
My wife and I, every summer, we go to a couple of Cubs games, and just, it drives me crazy that they spent this kind of money to sit in the left field bleachers and $9 on a beer. And you can tell this guy cannot handle the fact that she's like, honey, they lean in.
I would say most girls love to do the side braids and put the baseball cap on and look super cute.
But if it's only for the
watch
gram?
half a game for sure. Mark says my wife is terrible at the bar. She's no fun. She takes too many shots right away and then starts fights. Oh, that's not fun.
You keep
Then
that
gotta
girl
be
married.
Like, yeah, she's like, oh, really? Okay. Well, here's my husband. He'll take it up with him.
And you get beat up. Karen. But we got to figure out what we call the male Karens. You got to hear this guy.
I'd scrape her, I'd scrape in the morning, I'd scrape in the evening, all of this land. I'd scrape for justice. I'd scrape for freedom.
Karen, call extension 240. Karen, extension 240.
Hey! Are you going to respond to clapping this? Hey! Are you not responding? I'm calling you.
Here it is.
Out! Get out of my store now! Call the police! Call them!
I'm sorry.
I will comply with the police! Not you! Or you!
This goes on for about another minute and a half, guys.
What
This
is
guy
he
goes in.
doing?
This guy goes into a small town store because he needs to buy something for his wife, like it was thread or something like that, and he wouldn't put his mask on. So she's like, "You got to get out of the store." And he started screaming and singing about his freedom, his justice, his liberty. She's like, "Get out of the store." And he's like, "Then call the police." So eventually she calls the police. The guy gets a ticket, and then he blows it up on the internet.
I want some of that action. Like, I go a lot of places. I wear my mask because you're supposed to, but I want to see how that goes down. How does it start? Like, you walk in with the intent.
Yes.
And a lot of people do. And then they do their little Facebook lives in the middle of Walmart, and they're like, "Look at me! I don't have a face mask on,
I just
and
saw
nobody
somebody
can tell me to do it."
Yeah, somebody post something from, "Look at me! I got into Sam's Club and I didn't wear a mask because I told them I wasn't gonna, and I just bullied my way in there."
Congratulations!
Great, you ran over the 85-year-old guy that's telling you to wear a mask at the beginning of Sam's Club, man.
Yeah.
If you go to Costco, here's my thing. Can't you order it online if you don't want to wear a mask?
Yeah.
I mean, are you getting such a specialized product that you just can't do it?
I won't.
I don't like wearing one either,
understand.
guys, but I'm doing it so nobody else gets sick.
Just harassing people to harass people. Like, there's someone on my Facebook feed right now that continuously harasses somebody that is asking for money on the side of the road. Don't worry about it. You're taking time out of your day to go find this person and harass them and embarrass them. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I just
It's like you
can't-
got other stuff to do.
I can't find spending the little time that I have
Yeah.
on doing something that's not good.
If you don't want them panhandling, don't give them money. And other people can make up their own mind. You know what? I might even go find this chick and give her money just to spite you.
Yeah, look at you pushing buttons.
Yes.
All right. I just thought I'd let you know we need to do, and it can't be a Marin. All right. I don't want to go Marin. That's too
be
easy.
Carl.
Who's the male Karen?
Carl.
Elena, is it Carl?
I've heard Frank.
Frank.
No, I
Frank
know a
is the
lot of
male
really
Karen?
nice Franks. What about Dale?
I could do Dale.
Frank, Dale, Brian with a Y.
Skylar says the male Karen is Matthew.
No, I know a lot of really great Matthews.
How about Dylan? Can we use Dylan? Is the male Karen Dylan?
No, Dylans are too laid back.
All right, you got to text in. Who is the male Karen? We need to establish that this morning because we seem to be getting a lot of stories about male Karens, and I don't want to use the word male Karen anymore. I want a name. Who is the male Karen?
What a Gail.
How about Bradley? Is Bradley the male Karen?
Men named Gail
Ooh, men named Gail.
or Glenn.
Glenn.
Gail or
A lot of good options here. Nobody's really bubbling to the top, though, so I want your thoughts if you want to text it in.
Weird news.
All right, so I guess some people do anything for views when it comes to YouTube, and a South Korean YouTuber set his privates on fire during a live stream. He ended up getting second-degree burns from the stunt. He's known for, like, infamous angry gaming, and he
Elena,
gets
you know who
upset.
this guy is? Have you seen this guy?
No.
By the way, I got the audio of this. You want to hear this?
Good.
That's it.
That's all I have to say. Good. And why are those surprised wails and surprise screams? You know it's going to hurt. It's not going to feel good. Hey, do you have a wizard beat for me?
Something that
like-
wizards, yeah.
Here you go. Taking you to the city of Christchurch, New Zealand. And there is a wizard from that city retiring at the age of 87.
So this, he gets paid like 10 grand a year, right?
Yeah, just to walk the streets since 1988, dressed in a robe and a hat, and he spews knowledge to anybody who will listen. Some people take a lot of stock into what people like. They think, oh, they have maybe a bigger, better connection than I do to the other side and can give us whatever. So his successor is a 39-year-old guitar teacher who is the front member of some psychedelic funk band, but evidently he's going to carry on this tradition. I think cities need that stuff, except for like if you have a weirdo standing on a corner.
I was going to say,
with a
weirdos
cape.
standing on corners around here in a big pointy hat and a cape, we make fun of. There, they celebrate. They give these guys jobs.
There you go. And that is what's weird.
We're doing it all wrong, guys. Gimme a Word is the name of this game, and it's pretty simple. As three highly educated broadcast professionals, we should be able to ramble about any random word for 60 seconds. If we can't, you win. And it's just that simple. So we'll open up the Playhouse prize closet if you can give us a word and we just can't complete that feat. How's Liz doing this morning?
Good, and you?
Good. What are you doing?
I'm sitting outside of my job.
You sound like you're staying all incognito, like you're like, all right, I want to win some prizes before I got to go in and grind this out, huh?
Sure.
All right, I got you. So the game is called Gimme A Word, and that's all you have to do is give us a word, and if we can't collectively ramble about that for 60 seconds, then you win, and we'll make your day a whole lot better. So, Liz, give me a word.
Coon hunting.
Say what?
Hunting. Go.
All right, so coon hunting is an extracurricular activity that I have not gotten into. As great as my shot is, I have gone to shooting ranges, but I just couldn't bring myself to shoot a coon. It wouldn't be part of my personality.
I don't really have a problem with raccoons because I really like the fact that they wash all their food first, and they kind of look like little humans, although I've always wanted a Davy Crockett hat, and that's a coonskin cap, which Elena, I think, has even sold on eBay.
Yeah, I have. I've sold a lot of random stuff, a lot of coon pellets kind of here and there. It's really weird what people get rid of, but, somebody that kind of reminds me of a coon. Sorry, Kat. I've seen you before with that dark makeup underneath. You've got that coon look sometimes.
That's okay. I'm going to have to correct you. They're not pellets. They're pelts, but that's okay. I can't completely hold you to the standard that we're at. But have you ever seen that YouTube video of the raccoon that washes the cotton candy and it totally goes away in the water?
Oh! We made it! Wow, Liz, that was what I love about this game usually is Elena, when she doesn't know what to say, she just starts throwing darts at Kat. She starts
ridiculous.
going right after her. So what is Megan up to this morning?
I am just getting into work.
Okay, and what do you do for a living? Can you say?
I'm a nurse.
Thank you. By the way, you guys, obviously are on the front line. And how do you feel? Are things right now getting better? Should be preparing for something to be worse yet? How do you feel genuinely?
Well, I'm a clinic nurse,
okay.
So I see a lot of sick people. However, I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be. But that's just my opinion. I know that there's a lot of people that have various opinions about it.
I love everyone in the medical profession, like the doctors that take to YouTube and they say, this in no way reflects where I work or the doctors that work with me. But
do you feel it's
everyone can have an
dangerous?
opinion.
Yeah, do you feel it's dangerous going in, Megan, or are you still just kind of fine with it?
No, I'm fine with it.
All right, very good. So the game is Give Me a Word. So here's what's going to happen is you're going to give us a word. We're going to ramble about it for 60 seconds. And if we can't do so without kind of screwing up, then you're an instant winner. So,
say thermometer.
Megan, the word, the nurse, give me a word.
Onomatopoeia.
Onomatopoeia. Kat's mom is an English teacher. This should be easy. Go, Kat. Go.
Onomatopoeia is a title of a movie that I once watched, and you don't ever want to be in a situation like that because, it's just like a fish in a barrel with me if somebody says...
Whoa, wait.
Big money, get big money, get big money.
You want to get paid?
Oh my God, this is, Megan, look at it, just popped up. So this can happen during any time of our show. This is our brand new segment on the Playhouse. It's called Get Big Money. That scared the hell out of me there for a second. All we're going to do is we're going to play a clip from a movie, and if you can name what year that movie was made, you're instantly winning cash money. Play that clip, please.
Look, a guy who built a nice chair doesn't owe money to everyone who ever has built a chair.
Megan, do you recognize the movie?
No.
Then you got to just guess a random year then, and you can win big money. The current jackpot. Oh my God, wait till you see what this is. But first guess.
86.
No. Kat, what was the movie?
Was that Social Network?
Social Network, okay. Jesse Eisenberg. What year was it?
That was 2011.
Wow, that would have been it.
All right.
All right, Megan, I'm sorry to scare you like that, but you didn't win big money. Kat, keep going on onomatopoeia.
No, it's your turn. Okay. Go ahead.
And I know the Kat usually sees movies that usually start with a plumber coming to the house and somebody having pipes that need fixing, and usually those pipes get fixed, especially when you live in an older house and you kind of redid everything like Elena did.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of, home improvement projects, but speaking of the pipes, remember that one time when I had to have that guy come because my pipes were all backed up, and what was in the pipes? Do you remember that?
Yes, I do remember that. Your huge doo-doo was stuck in there, and you were flushing something that all plumbers do not like being flushed because it looks like a scary red rat, but it's not. It's stuck in there, and you have to throw it in the garbage.
I can't.
Elena, and I know our caller, you'll notice on the commercials now, like the Playtex commercials, the pads, you know how they used to use the blue water? Like the blue to test it?
Yeah.
Yeah, now they're getting real life.
Is it pink water?
It's red now.
They're using red water to show you how absorbent.
I noticed it yesterday. I was like,
is.
they're like, life is getting real.
I feel so sick right now.
And no more sugarcoating it.
All right.
No one has time for it.
Megan, we're going to get you prizes. You didn't win money. By the way, it was $6.81 in the Get Big Money jackpot this morning, so you missed out on that. You'll probably never, ever forgive yourself. But I want you to stick around. Elena's going to get you hooked up with some prizes, and thank you for doing what you do every single day. By the way, find my Instagram. It's JJ Holiday, and you see the picture of the really cool new thing that I got from a kid that I used to coach his baseball team, and they become family friends. But it was 10 years ago that I had a baseball mom. I asked her, why isn't her son coming to practice on Wednesday? She said, Wednesday's for the Lord. And I said, well, Jesus loves baseball. And she just kind of looked at me cockeyed. I go, read the Bible. Very first words in Genesis in the big inning. And she started screaming stuff about blasphemy and then pulled her kid off the team. 10 years later, one of the other team members' moms found this little figurine of Jesus helping two kids play baseball. That's cute. And gave it to me yesterday as she's ready to send her oldest son away to college. And I was like, wow, 10 years later, we're still kind of making fun of this. So if you want to see a picture of it, it's doing pretty well on Facebook and on Instagram. Some people are under the assumption that the world and life is just a random bunch of events, atoms bouncing around with no purpose whatsoever, and what we get out of each day is just random. I tell you, I believe that is wrong, because on Saturday morning, I broke the matrix. I uttered 4 words that I had been looking for to combine for my entire life that will instantly make a woman go buck wild.
So she was just all about you after you said those 4 words.
You
just discovered it?
It was on. Now, in my defense, over the years, I've been pretty close. I've been on the cusp, but it was the right 4 words in the right 4 word sentence structure that made this go off. Now, some people have been guessing what they might be.
All right, so hey, baby, want a ride? Nope. Are the kids asleep? I bought you tacos? I have ice cream? Okay.
What would you guess, Kat? 4 words.
I know what would work for me.
What would work for you?
Bought you a massage.
Ooh.
Or get your nails done.
Okay.
Would you like some cheese? Those ones.
Elena, your guess is what?
I did the laundry.
That was another text.
What would work on your fiance, do you believe?
I would say I bought you frosting. She has this huge frosting kick where she'll just sit there with a spoon and eat frosting.
She ever take the Teddy Grahams?
No.
Dip it in the frosting?
Nope, it's just the frosting with the spoon.
She the type of girl that would eat fondant just straight up?
Probably.
Man,
So what
my
were the
poop
4?
was green for almost a week after the last time I ate any cake with fondant in it.
Yeah.
You want the 4?
Yes, I want the 4. That unlocked Trisha's Pandora box.
All right. Now, first I got to set it up for you guys. At 3:03 Saturday morning, you know, the day I can sleep in past 3:03.
Yeah. Ew, morning.
She has decided along the way here that the dog, it's okay if the dog sleeps in our room.
Yep.
And I just installed hardwood floors in our room. And so the dog got up to turn around, and I heard click, 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 click on the floors with the dog's toenails.
Mm-hmm.
And I just got up, and I'm like, I can't do this anymore. And so I went up and I started working. And at 7:05, I went up and I kissed her on the forehead, and I said, you ready for the words?
Yes.
Chores are done, baby. And
Ish.
boom.
That is correct.
That is the correct answer.
She just grabbed you by your shirt collars.
Pretty much.
Manhandled you into bed.
Pretty much. And as she was, kind of working me, she asked,
Please stop.
She asked, what chores? I said, the house is completely clean. All the dishes, all the laundry, everything in this house to make it showable for a realtor is done. And guys,
what do you mean
and
for
ladies,
a realtor?
No, we're not selling. I'm just saying, I always tell my kids, this has got to be showing your house clean.
Okay.
And it was, and it didn't take
I thought she had standards.
but a couple of minutes. And she was on Space Mountain.
Morning round.
There it is, guys. I'm telling you, fellas, if you're looking for a way and you're thinking, hey, it's getting a little frosty in there, chores are done, baby.
That kind of covers everything. So it covers the dishes. It covers the laundry.
I feel in my past I have really been too precise with some of the wording. I had said a little bit too much of detail. It was a nice broad brush stroke. And what are you going to do? Now, I'm going to bet maybe she was having a dream about someone else for a while there, and that I just kind of fell into that dream. But either way, probably the best 2.5 minutes of her life.
Wow.
I'm being generous there.
I'm glad for you. This is good news. Yeah. That's why you're smiling so much on Monday.
Like I said, when you feel like Kat, when you feel like you split the atom and cracked the matrix, you'll look like this day, like I am today, too. Like, it's the glowing thing. Like, when you realize, hey, I'm going to have a baby. I'm going to reproduce. I don't get that. But this is me.
Chores are done, baby.
Chores are done, baby.
All right.
I'm going to have it put on a T-shirt. I'm going to start wearing it out, see what happens.
Gonna get it done every day in public.
There's the text. Are we really talking about this?
He went into more detail off the air, Trisha.
Sometimes when you have this kind of power, you can't just sit on it. I don't want to take these words to my grave. These should be shared with everybody.
Did you leave your socks on?
I didn't have socks on to begin with. I was washing them. I was drying them. They were all folded up.
Dad lawn socks, those white ones that look layered.
I don't even own those anymore.
Walking around, you're
I feel
weird.
like I might make a mistake and wear them in public, so I had to get rid of them.
Tidy whitey's doing your chores.
Podcast. Download the podcast.
The Playhouse podcast is made possible thanks to Bradshaw and Bryant Law Offices. Catch the live show weekdays from 5:30 to 9 on 104.7 KCLD. Now, share this with a friend. Immediately.
And hey, we have more podcast episodes available, so go check them out right now. Do it. Come on, do it. Seriously, do it.